Good afternoon. What do you say when it's noon? Good noon, everybody. It's your boy Jow Bagel. Happy freaking Sunday, everybody. Hope you're doing great this weekend. It is a beautiful Sunday here in the bagel shop and a nice little double feature weekend because I just want to be playing video games. Hope everyone's doing good. Agron, congrats on being first, and Snow, second place to get. Also, hi everybody. I hope we're doing good today. Happy Sunday. It is still the MADRINAS Black Friday sale. You guys can save up to 70% off your favorite MADRINAS drinks, or maybe start trying something new. And you get an initial 20% off using code JOBBAGEL. Make sure you jump in there. Good morning. Can I get an everything bagel? No. We don't serve those here. I only serve Jow bagels here, sorry. Are we doing well, Zareem? Yo, Orpheus, what's happening? Good morning to you as well. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to everybody. I am still enjoying coffee, so as long as I am still drinking coffee, it is still morning, right? That's my like logic. And we're about halfway through it too, so I'm almost done with my coffee. So soon it won't be morning anymore. But what's everyone up to today? Happy Sunday. What are peeps doing? Is anyone doing anything exciting today? Are we just vibing today? Are we preparing ourselves mentally, physically, and emotionally for the holidays next week? I know I am. We're going to be in Wisconsin visiting Mia's family for Thanksgiving this year, which is, nice because it's just like a 4-hour drive for us to get up there. And it's always nice to go up into Wisconsin and hang out for a little bit. Playing through Rise for the first time? Ooh, let's go. Rise is a ton of fun. Also very fun speedrun. It's like under an hour to do any percent, which is pretty cool. It's all low rank. But yeah, enjoy it. Rise is a ton of fun. Rise is so much fun when you don't got a bitch in your ear telling you it isn't. So don't listen to the people that are like, Rise wasn't that good. Like, they're wrong. Farming the Grinding Lands? What year is it? Is it 2021? What year is it that you're doing Grinding Lands? Holy. I can't say anything. I'm speedrunning this game still. I cannot say shit. That COD is way too real and true. I mean, like, video games be fun when you don't got a bitch in your ear telling you that they aren't, right? Like, I don't... Fuck them. Fuck them. If you can't beat them, fuck them. That's the whole philosophy. The bird sucks, but I love the different weapon skills. Yeah. The bird Acnosome. Yeah, that's actually kind of like a tough fight. It's also like one of the harder speedrun fights because it likes to leave in the middle of combat. You want it to not do that. Bim, 3 stream streak. Oh my goodness. Brim, how was your stream yesterday? We were streaming at the same time, so I didn't get to catch you. Oh, you meant collecting the tiny birds, the spirit birds? Spirit birds. Yeah, for like your health and stamina and stuff like that. Those birds. I thought you meant Acnosome. So the song just keeps going. Wait, hold on. Aren't you? I thought you were done with the game. Or are you like fine? Is this like all post-game stuff that you're doing? People don't know what a bad video game is anymore. They really don't. They really don't. It's kind of funny. Like, what are you still doing in Silksong? That's my question. I can't really say anything because I'm still playing Monster Hunter World, but we know what I'm doing. I got credits and now there's more to do. Oh, I see. They really did just like add an entire, DLC to the game, huh? The base game. I've yet to finish Silksong. Got hyperfixed on Monhun. That's fair. Every game is bad when you're losing. Gamer life. True. Video games are only bad when I'm bad at them. Every video game is bad if unless I'm good at it. Monster Hunter Wilds, bad game because I'm bad at it. Monster Hunter World, good game because I'm good at it. Yo, Ann Rose, having a great Sunday. How about you? My toes are cold again, dude. Maybe I should turn the heat on. Like, I'm always, like, cold right now. It's, like, 70 in the house, which means it's, like, really 65. Rise, especially Sunbreak, were a ton of fun. They really were. I'm bad at every game, therefore every game sucks. True! Me too. Me too, bud. New character I made, beautifully designed IMO, and just another reason to keep playing it. Focusing on SNS, hell yeah. Rapid, normal LBG isn't really working, unfortunately. That's unfortunate, but, you know, send it on SNS. 70 in house is blanket weather, so you're telling me to turn up the heat. You're telling me to turn the heat up higher. Am I getting... but, like, for me, like, the highest I'm willing to set the heat... Okay, because this is my problem, right? Because I'm originally from Florida. So we pay for cold in Florida. There's a ton of free cold outside. Why the fuck would I pay to get rid of that cold when, like, I would much rather have cold than hot? Right? So, like, why pay for heating? I would just never do it. Just never do it. Valogi! Thank you so much for the brand new tier 1. Welcome to the bagel shop, my friend. Hope you enjoy those cats. Dude, thank you. I live in Florida. Wait, I live and Florida? You live and you Florida? Hell yeah. I used to do that too. Not anymore. Logan, I really do appreciate that. Welcome to the bagel shop, my friend. I'll maybe try number 3 HPG with Furious Rajang HPG, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, like, the bowgun builds are always more enjoyable when you're, like, approaching it from the end game, so... Good evening, Luigi. Good evening. But yeah, no, like, I just can't get myself to, like, use the heat. So, like, it's set to 70, which is not actually 70, like, in the house, in our apartment. And I would love to turn, like, more of the AC on, but then it'll be hot in here, and the cold will no longer be free. And I like having free cold. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Can't leave yourself out. That's very true. You did gift a bunch of subs, right? Just play more intense games to heat up your room. Okay, legitimately, when I first moved here, I was actually just, like, letting games idle on my computer so my office would get hot. I should just, like, open up another game in the background to max out my PC. Yo, toaster. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I should just play, like, what's the most graphically intense game? I should just open up Wilds. If I played Wilds, I wouldn't be cold. Right? But it's usually, my office is usually about 5 degrees warmer than the rest of the house because of the computers. Usually, it could be more sometimes, especially when I'm streaming. I was gonna say wild. 5 yesterday. Wait, 5 what yesterday? 5 gift subs yesterday? I'm confused. Was that yesterday? Just download a VR mod for Wilds. True. All right, here, we're going to do this. We are doing a practice run of Monster Hunter World today. So you know what that means. Exclamation enter to join the giveaway to pick the name for the hunter, the palico for our practice run today. Try to keep it going. Try not to forget anything. So we can keep the names that you guys pick. Exclamation enter. Type exclamation ENTER to join that giveaway. You don't have to be subbed. You don't have to be followed. You don't have to be subscribed to OnlyFans. All you have to do is just type exclamation enter in chat right now to join that giveaway. What do you win if you win? You get to pick the name of the hunter or the palico. I picked 2 winners, one to name each, and you can name them after whatever you would like. You can name them after yourself, after your pets, after your friends, after your family, after your own characters, after your dog. I don't care. You can name it even a nice compliment about yours truly, but you got to type exclamation enter to join that giveaway. Love that the GOAT is back to World. I'm trying to think of who. Only I'm playing World. I don't know. That's not the GOAT. Like the GOAT from I don't got a joke. I'll take the compliment. Thank you. Thank you, Last Faint Dark. Green's playing world. You see, look, Bystander came up with a better joke. Green's playing world. I couldn't even go with a good joke. I'm tired. Why does that say a hype train has begun? What happened that we didn't see? Why did this random hype train just begin? Permanent second place, Mr. Bagel? Hold the fuck up. Hold the actual fuck up. I'm not permanent second place. That's why I'm playing the game. I'm derusting to get first. What do you mean permanent second place? Hold the fuck up, bystander. All right, well, somehow a hype train started. I need to update the hype check emote, or the hype check command. I keep forgetting to do that. Also, hi, Red. Exclamation enter. Join that giveaway. Exclamation ENTER. Second monitor until world record. Damn, dude. I'm not even first monitor. I'm on second. Okay, that's actually fair. No, I'll take second monitor as long as I'm not on third monitor. Because like first monitor is the game that you're playing, second monitor is the thing that you're watching, and then third monitor is Discord. And as long as I'm not on third monitor, I think I'm doing all right. See, Luigi gets it. Bystander for subword trade. Thank you so much for the 54. Oh gosh, that's so many. 54 months of primer, dude. I really do appreciate it. Use that prime anywhere. You keep using it here, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you. Welcome back to the bagel shop. Right now you are on phone monitor because my butt is in bed resting. Being sick sucks, dude. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better, but yeah, take it easy. Take it chill. Drink lots of water. Pee lots of pee. And get better. I hope you do feel better soon, though. Definitely sucks. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pick winners. It's your last chance. Exclamation enter to join that giveaway to pick the name for the Hunter of the Palico. We're gonna go ahead and pick winners. Last chance to join the giveaways. Exclamation enter. Exclamation ENTER. Last chance. I still need to make the like graphic for up here when we do that, because I'm just gonna automate it. I'm just gonna make it like a 2-minute like timer. Put a little like thing up on screen. It says like and it has like a little 2-minute countdown. I think that would be I think that'd be pretty cool. So I just gotta make that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pick winners. First winner is Bystander. Weird. He did sub and he won. Second winner is Snow. Teal speed 19 for Hunter. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Wow. Snow, that fucked with me. You did that so fast. Did you just have that like pre-typed and you were just like ready to go? Holy shit. That was really impressive. That scared me for a second. I didn't know how to react to that. And you're not with me. Okay, it says it's fully charged. There we go. It does say it's fully charged, so we're gonna believe that. Bystander, you get to name the cat. Why was I doing a Monster Hunter World any % cosplay? I just realized that my main was dressed like this. I was so confused for a second. That really messed with me. That was funny. Gotta be careful. I learned a thing yesterday. Event Zinogre drops more coal when you damage his arms when he's powered up. Interesting. Wait, the Zinogre in Iceborne? Interesting. We learned a new thing. Bystander, donde? Need a name. Oh, you got one. Baby Bo to be the kitty. All right, cool. Little boy Bo. Baby boy Bo. Sorry, I was rushing you. We say teal speed 19. Yeah, teal speed 19. Well, it's one better and also a better color than green. Ooh. Baby Bo. Baby B-A-U. Baby Bo. All right, cool. So before we get started, I am going to get a new beverage. Because my beverage is almost empty. This is gonna be an untimed run. So it's just gonna be vibes. If I want to like stop and practice, like I will. But it's just gonna be kind of like a dry run. So I will be right back. I'm probably also gonna turn the heat up a little bit because I'm really cold. It's only like 50 out today too, and I'm freezing. Yeah, it's 55 out. That should be fine. But no, I'm cold. It's cold in here. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that. So I'll be right back. If you gotta get up, get a drink, before we get locked in, now's a great time to do so. We'll be back shortly. I return. I have made myself Madrinas that I have not tried yet. I made the Cyberpunk Edge Runners Blackberry Lemonade Fruit Tea. This is a low caffeine, only 11 milligrams per serving. This is a low caffeine option. I haven't tried it yet. Mia had it. She said it was really good. But it's Blackberry Lemonade. And I really like the artwork on it. We've got the Mega Man collab. I'm waiting for the Monster Hunter collab. I'm waiting for, like, Vigor Wasp Vitality Limeade, like Melon Limeade or some shit, you know? Like, that's what I'm waiting on. This is all also like violently purple, and I'm into that. I am like so into that. So I haven't watched Edge Runners. I have seen one episode of Edge Runners. It was the last episode. Yeah, it's good. Oops. I didn't realize, because like some friends were watching it on Discord. I just like jumped in and was watching it, and I like was just watching with them like, this seems like the end, and then they go, this is the end, and I was like, oh. Oops. Hi, green. Yeah, it's purple as fuck though. Yeah, you and Jones and Johnny were watching it, right? Or like you and Jones and somebody else. I just remember Jones being there. I joined in and started watching with you guys. And I was like, wait, is this the end? And you're like, yeah. Oh. Okay. Weird how that happened. Anyways, let's do a practice run. Me and Jones were the main two, and a few other people popped in off and on. Yeah. All right, let's do a practice run, shall we? Monster Hunter, I almost said Wilds World, 90% practice. Oh, let's see where it goes. 3, 2, 1, go. Matt, thank you for that, bless. Thank you. Yeah. I hope everyone's doing good. Bystander, thank you for that, bless. Thank you. Yeah, we'll see how much I remember. I think we'll be pretty good. My my Derust all last week was really good, I think. Red, thank you for that bless. Look at that, blesses. Wait, I think this still works. Can someone give me an exclamation blesses? Or an exclamation bless? I think it's exclamation bless. I can't remember. Okay, maybe exclamation blesses? Yeah, exclamation blesses. There have been 3 blesses this stream. That still works. I forgot. I forgot about that. No, I don't want to. I wouldn't say that. And Rose, thank you, God bless. I wouldn't say that, Green. Look at that, already off to a great start. Like we never stopped speedrunning. Like it's 2022 all over again. I've been getting a lot of questions on YouTube. People asking, am I going to run Fatalis % again? There's a possibility. I'm trying to get my stamina back up for long runs. But there's definitely a possibility that I go back and improve on Sharp % and Fatalis %. I would not put that out of the realm of possibility. Snow, thank that bless. I just want my silly little stories 1 and 2 runs again. Oh, actually, I do need to do that. I would love to learn stories 1 eventually. Like more than just the Diablos %. Yo, Jax. How's it hanging? Luigi, thank you for that bless. Look at all the blesses. Ayer, thank you for the good luck. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, you know what I did actually want to talk about today? I wanted to talk about the next CGS. I wanted to talk about the next layout for the tournament. Because I have ideas, and we talked about it a little bit, but I have ideas. So that one, and then over here, auto sheath to manual sheath, radial menu type 2, focus to target, all to large. Yeah, manual sheath. Wait, hold on. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, head armor to hide. Scout flies to do not track. There we go. Complaining about Monster Hunter Wilds. We did enough of that yesterday. No, but because I talked a little bit about what I have been theorizing for the next CGS tournament, so we can do a tournament in vanilla Wilds, right? That's kind of the goal now, is to be able to do a tournament with Monster Hunter Wilds being entirely vanilla. And it's always a hard thing to do, right? Because sort of like what am I looking for? Because like trying to keep it like an even playing field with the amount of like randomness that's involved in this game is always like a big difficulty, right? So we talked about this before. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. But with limited time attack format. We talked about the like limited time attack format for the tournament. And I'm really curious for like the people that could see themselves either participating, for those that do run Monster Hunter Wilds or would want to like be involved in like a tournament setting. Like, what are people's opinions on that? Like, what do we think about the limited time attack format? And I can explain that here more in a second. Good morning, Leon. Vanilla Wilds is hard to standardize. It really is, which is why I think the LTA in qualifiers helps, because it adds a sense of like, you know, repetitiveness to the game that will hopefully get us there. Well, arena fights would be the way for tournaments, but there's like 3 arenas. Actually, I don't remember exactly how many arenas. Hey, Luigi, how many arenas are in Wilds? I think it's like 3 or 4. There's not a lot, unfortunately. No, we briefly talked about this in CGS Discord. Yeah, I brought it up in there too. 2 arenas plus Akuma arenas. Yeah, so 2 plus Akuma. So like, there's not enough. In the current state of the game, there's just like not enough. And we want to not have to wait for the end of the game to be able to like run tournaments. So here's my thinking. The biggest problem about a one and done format is random elements, right? So how do you, without modding in, without modding the removal of random elements, how do you reduce, not entirely eliminate, but reduce the impact of random elements? You give people more than one try, right? So limited time attack. This idea that you say, okay, you have 40 minutes. Here's the quest that you're going to do. Here's the equipment that you can use. Here's the layout and like the loadout and everything like that. You have 40 minutes, 40 real actual minutes, not 40 in-game minutes, 40 real minutes to get your best possible time. 40 minutes to put up your best time. It would still be teams of 2 because the multiplayer hunting aspect I think is a really cool part of tournament style. But I think we should pull and consider single player. I want to pull it. I don't want to like personally do it, but I want to pull interest in single player tournaments, but multiplayer just seems cooler. So monster spawns in Wilds, correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't noticed huge variance with monster spawns in Wilds. But I haven't done a lot of like optional questing. Like the biggest problem is still just like, you know, position in openers and size and HP, stuff like that, right? Oh, there are subspawns, okay. Then yeah, and then I guess also like spawn location. It adds in a element of like strategy that like, yes, we can try to like focus on getting the best possible RNG, but maybe we also set up strategies for like the second best RNG to see, you know, if we just get lucky or if we don't, right? The general area is relatively fixed. Yeah. The area is fixed, but there's some variety or variance in like the monster's location when that like quest starts. So I think that's definitely a better approach, especially for for qualifiers, right? Because we only have to like make air quotes one quest that people have to set their best time to. And the other part of this too is like we're gonna set like what monster it's gonna be, and then we're also gonna set the equipment that you can choose from, right? We'll make, just like arenas, we can make 3 loadouts, and then we just choose an optional quest, and then that is our LTA quest format, right? As long as the monsters can take the punishment, you're gonna want to do 18. No. We don't want to do end game stuff. We're gonna control the sets that people get to use air, so we can do really anything. We don't have to do end game 9 stars. Yo, Koshiro, how you doing? Hi. But the other thing too is we don't need a particularly like long qualifier either, right? Like we don't need like a 6-minute long qualifier speed run, right? Like if we could hit like a target time of 2.5-3 minutes optimized, I think that'd be great. You don't have to volunteer, Luigi. This year you can participate. Are the song requests active? They are not. Song requests are currently turned off. Thank you for asking. I mean, but these are also just for like qualifiers, and like I'm just throwing out like an esoteric 40 minutes right now. After we like design the quest and figure out what the target time is, we can then kind of hone in on what we think is a reasonable number of attempts optimally and suboptimally, right? And then we can figure out what the like LTA time limit should be. Because the other thing too is I want to take a beat from the USA Championships and aim for 60 teams participating. So now we have to moderate 60 teams that are going to participate. We have to develop a schedule for this. I don't particularly want to be spending an entire day doing like qualifiers, but if we could hit like a half day, that'd be sick. You know, so like if every LTA round we have like you know, 10 verifiers, that means we can do 10 teams at a time, and each of them takes 30 minutes. And then that means we can take like a 2-hour break or an hour break in between there or something. Then we might be able to hit like a really good cadence. Yeah, it could be like 30 minutes, it could be like 20 minutes. I'm not really quite sure what that's going to look like yet. Because we don't, whoops, is not what I wanted to do. We don't want to, we want to be able to like incentivize, like in my thinking, right? There is a, still a sense of like being able to take the RNG that you get and running with it, right? And like still putting up like a good time on a good run that you do, even with bad RNG. I think there's like a really, like, I think there's a really good point to be made with that, right? So like even I want people to still be incentivized to try to complete bad RNG runs. I think that is like I think that makes for a interesting, you know, qualifier story, right? But on top of that, I want people to be able to like hedge their bets and be like, okay, like we can get in like our decent run, and then if we're happy with that, then now we can like, you know, invest in hard resets for the RNG that we really, really want, right? I want there to be like some strategy to it. There's value to getting runs completed even with bad spawns. Exactly. Like I want that to exist too. So like I don't want the time limit to be so generous that people are like, oh yeah, we've got 30 minutes to like to do resets to like get this. I don't want it to be so generous that they are just going to do that the entire time, but I want it to be generous enough that they can get in like a solid 5 or 6 attempts while also trying to like hedge their bets, right? I think that's like a reasonable qualifier round. So like 15-20 minutes like might be really close to the mark, but that's like that might be pushing it depending on how long of a quest we're aiming for. Good morning, Carol. 10 to 20 minutes, somewhere in that range, as most TTKs are going to be around 3 minutes if you're on fire. It just depends. It depends on like the run. Like maybe we do set up like, you know, an 8-star optional, right? Like I don't know what's going to be out like when we try to like go and do this, or what's currently out right now, really. We might, and it also kind of like depends on the sets that we build too. How optimized or unoptimized are they going to be? How thematic to like a strategy versus, you know, like how much DPS is going to be there? Are we going to be able to calculate out the EFR correctly for these things, right? Like, are we going to be able to make unique strategies for each of these sets? Eyes are puffy this morning. Oh, Carol, I feel that. My eyes are also doing that today too. I missed. Allergies. Yeah, I don't even know if mine's allergies. I think it's just the dry weather. I have the heat on. It's really dry outside. My right eye hates being alive. Yeah, it will depend on gear so much, right? Like it really will. But so that's like just for the qualifier, right? That's just the qualifier design, not even the actual tournament design, right? To do it the old way. I got stuck on his head. Snorkeling goggles filled with water. True. That was weird. If you're matching the monsters' expected gear path, like Ray Down and Arcilla, Wrath and the Jinn, should be like 5-minute kills. Oh yeah. I mean, but like we can go a lot more interesting with that. Like we don't have to be like as cut and dry as that. We can be a lot more interesting. Like we can have like some good pieces, some bad pieces. We can mix and match. We can make it like feel like an arena even though it's out in the world, right? That's kind of like what the play is going to be, because I want to build like 3 sets, 2 weapons each, and build that into this and kind of hit the arena vibe, right? That's kind of the goal. Oh, it's average TK as long as the EFR is matching should be controllable. Yeah. Which, like, I mean, I can take a look at it and like try to like figure that out, because yeah, I mean, we just have like a lot less control over it because of you know, like the quests, but we might be able to like think up some interesting strategies too, like we did for the last CGS, and like build in, you know, a possible capture, or at least like adding some resources to the item pouch for some tools that we may not like have a normal consideration for. Yeah, kind of like the Sunbreak Arena quests where they were on the maps, but like in this case, it's just going to be an optional quest, but we're going to be like designing the equipment and item loadouts that you're allowed to bring. Shoutouts to Pokemon Snap. You gotta shout out Pokemon Snap every time you do Don't Look at Anjanath. Freshly crafted, no transcendent? What do you mean? We're talking about wilds. But yeah, it'll be freshly crafted armor, like no other like augmenting to it. We probably won't even include decorations. Unless like a decoration does something in particular, we probably won't even include that. Just to like making the sets for participants a lot easier. So now here's the element that this adds though. Right? Because all of this is like really cool, but now this requires a high level of moderation. What that means is like we can't rely explicitly on a recording for this. We have to have a judge present for every single match, or like for every single run, right? A judge has to be there. Someone has to be there to verify that the run was completed within the time limit, that the appropriate equipment was used. This will likely be duos. And we might not include shockproof. This is a tournament setting. It's to add like a level of challenge, so we don't really need to consider that. Yeah, like arenas already don't always include shockproof. Some like weapon combos already. Some weapon combos already have enough like armor that they don't get knocked out of their combos. So like you can plan on that, right? Yes, because we're in pouch, so we can do this. And then do I not need to buy those two bombs those two barrels anymore, Green? I don't think we use those, do we? Yeah, I don't think we use this anymore. I don't need to buy them. I also have not drank any of this yet, so. Oh my god, that's good. That's actually really good, damn. This weapon's cheating. Close enough. Both Ratlos and Gravios challenge quests from the tourneys had shockproof infantry on every set. I mean, I can definitely go back and check that. and see if that's like something that'd be like relevant. I think it would be interesting though to like maybe have options for that. Maybe like one of the sets has flinch free on it, or has shockproof, because you only need only one person needs it. Only one of the sets needs it, right? Because shockproof says your attacks don't knock back and you aren't knocked back, right? So really only one of the sets needs it. It's in world that's rare having flinch free. Yeah, so I mean I think it's like relevant to like consider it, to think about it. Definitely like think about both of these options, either having it or not having it, and seeing like if the synergy is necessary. It might be like that one of the sets is worse, but since it has flinch free, it might be more comfortable for some people, or it might be that like doing that actually opens up like another like whole type of utility, right? I don't know. Like I'm gonna like if I will likely actually help out with it like that this time, now that I have like a little bit of a better handle on, you know, the arena design. I might also bother LV and see if he wants to help workshop some of these and do some work with CGS. I think that'd be a ton of fun. Because when it comes to game knowledge, LV is a freaking monster. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Air, is that like it might like including it might open up other avenues for play that we wouldn't have like considered otherwise without it, right? So like it might be relevant to include it. So that's kind of like the concept for the qualifier round, right? Because the next CGS, I'm thinking 2 days. 1 day to do qualifiers. At the end of the qualifier day, we make a short video about the qualifiers, right? And then day 2 would actually be televised live. We'd have the video about the qualifier, hyping up the event, right? And then we'd just go straight into the live event. That is the CGS finals, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think he'd be really good at helping devise that as well. Even just accidentally. I think this is a great idea. But yeah, I think so the second day, I kind of want to run the second day like we ran finals for the last CGS tournament, which this is going to be a lot more difficult. But the way that we did the last CGS tournament was picks and bans. And I don't think this time around we're going to do nearly as many quests, right? I legitimately would just love to see like 3 quests that they pick and ban throughout the entirety of the event. But pretty much it's a best 2 out of 3, a best of 3 match between 2 teams. For the first round, for the first hunt, you know, it's a coin flip to figure out who picks the hunt, and then after that, loser bans a hunt, winner picks a hunt, right? That's kind of how we've been doing this. I'm gonna shut up so I can pay attention to this, because I have to remember how to do this. There we go. But it's yeah, after the coin flip, loser bans a hunt, winner picks a hunt. So the winner will always have an option of 2. I did not press that. I was not even thinking about that. That's okay though. We got plenty of time here. I didn't have to think about that, which was really good. I just kind of knew what I was doing there, which felt good. We already have that. All right, good. Now I don't have to like think anymore. So yeah, the idea is best 2 out of 3. We might do a losers bracket again. I don't know how people felt about that. It did make the tournament really long. So we might forego the losers bracket, considering we were already asking people 2 days of their time, and it's a best 2 out of 3. The idea is we'll like do the exact same thing. We'll design quests, we'll design sets for those quests. It might just be the same sets that we already designed. And then now just introduce new quests to them. I think that would be cool. So it's like, okay, you've have these three sets, 6 weapons between all 3 sets, that you get to optimize these hunts for. I think that's like interesting because you're limiting the number of tools and the amount of learning that you're required to do, right? I think that could be very cool. Now it's just going to be a matter of like, can we make the sets unique and interesting enough that the strategy between monsters changes or the meta between monsters changes and not just like one set gets overpicked. That's going to be the real challenge. But same thing though. So top 8 teams, I think from qualifiers will move into day 2, which are going to be the finals. And they'll go into a bracket, randomized. And yeah, they'll just go into a bracket and then it'll be best 2 out of 3 all the way until finals. And then standings are standings at that point. All right, this movement was pretty good. But the real interesting bit is going to be figuring out how to, make uniquely distinct sets with different functions and utilities that can be used in the tournament setting. That'll be the hard bit. Hi.
Hi.
Bye. Love you. Very good. I don't know. I've got a lot of ideas for the next CGS format because the goal is really just keeping it vanilla, right? Like we want to keep the tournament vanilla. And the biggest reason is because like in other Capcom games, they're getting direct Capcom support, like from Capcom creators and directly from Capcom to run their tournaments. And we want to be able to do the exact same thing, right? We want to be able to have the same kind of feel, to do the same thing, to get eyes on the event more than just like what we're already doing. Because unfortunately, when we mod the game, they just kind of like pretend we don't exist, right? That's kind of been like what the expectation has been. It's just like, oh, we know you're doing it, but we're not going to do anything to make you stop doing it because that would be a dick move, right? Like they know that. So that's why we're like really keen on trying to figure out a way to do this vanilla. The challenge is just finding a way to do it vanilla that still makes it like fair for everyone, but then also unique enough that people feel like they want to participate and they have a chance to like do well still. Ooh, why did I go that way? We're gonna have to redo this. I can already tell. Yep. I don't think I do a finisher. I definitely don't do a finisher there. Right? Do I do a finisher? I actually don't remember. Why don't I remember? Did not need to equip that yet. I definitely don't do. I definitely don't do. Yeah. It's just two, and then I dodge out, I go and grab the pod, right? Because it keeps putting me on the other side. Yeah, yeah, so I don't do that. I don't feel like pulling up a video. I'm being lazy right now. Alright, this time we got it. This time I'll remember what to do. All right, there we go. Not bad at all. Once I remembered how to do it, we did it fine. This is sell unless there's thunderbugs. Let me take. I already got 3. There's a sell. Next is Toby. It kind of depends. I wouldn't say there's like a cut and dry one is better than the other. It's kind of like depends on the situation. There's a lot to like take into consideration when like, you know, deciding what do you do like one thing versus another. In master rank, I think the wallbang is always worth it because the damage is like really good on a wallbang in master rank. But in low rank and high rank, dropping and then just like, you know, PRing the monster, especially before enrage, can be like a really good opening. Yeah, wallbangs are just a fixed percentage of damage. So in master rank, that's a lot of damage because they have a lot of health. In low rank and high rank, it's not nearly as impactful, but we do wallbangs for control or setting up specific things. Like the biggest part of like doing a wallbang on Pink Rathian is to set up a Tenderize on the head and make sure that we have all our buffs like ready to go, right? But it just kind of like depends. Scripting takes like a lot into consideration because like when you can anticipate what the monster's going to do next, you can like design what you can do between like action A and action B. So like if you know you can get a clagger on a monster and you dealing damage during that clagger can lead into an enrage roar, then you can figure out what is the best like attack to fit in between the clagger and the enrage roar. But like if you know you can't fit anything in, then maybe doing a wall bang is the better option, right? There's a lot of like different things to consider when you there's a lot of different things to consider when you start putting like scripts together. No, I don't need that. Yeah, we're good. Oh, but I do need this. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was supposed to do up there. Dude, I keep missing. Well, I don't know what it is about this guy's head. Head's inside of a fucking wall. We'll probably have to redo this anyways because the... Yeah, it's definitely ran out by now. And now we also don't make it to the other... Yeah, I'm just gonna reset this one. I don't know, the both US and French championships have me like pining to do more tournament stuff, like a lot more, and I feel particularly inspired to do it right now just because of like the reaction that we had for the USA and French championships. It just kind of like everyone's response to both of them like was very, very motivating and very inspiring. And I would hope that if we make like, you know, internationally friendly online tournaments that we can get more people participating in them and more people interested in doing them, because the last CGS we got exactly enough teams to participate, and that was like really aggravating when we saw the like number of people saying like, oh man, like, yo, why weren't there more like competitive teams and stuff? So they didn't participate, dude. Like, so this time around we're gonna make that data like very, very available. We're gonna let people know like who participated and who didn't, and you know, share that information so people can like draw the conclusion, oh yeah, it's not an issue of like trying to get people to these things, it's an issue of people like participating. Because that's always what the issue is. It's an issue of people participating. Dude, fucking arm again. Okay, I think I definitely only get, one of the spider webs here, if that. Oh shit, I might miss it. Yeah, we missed it. Shit. I know of one backup. What's the second? I'm just gonna do it again. I really want to land that PR finisher on his freaking face. They were great for getting into the competitive spirit going. They got me interested in learning more weapons. See, that's good. That's like really, really good. That absolutely like makes me happy and excited that like other people are inspired by this too, right? Because I mean, like that's what we want, right? We want people feeling that they can like participate in this stuff, right? I just realized how dark my like camera really is, so I'm fixing it. I don't know, because like that's the thing that's always an issue with this stuff is just getting people to participate, right? Like people, I don't know what it is. People just like don't want to participate in this stuff. They just like don't want to engage in it, and they just don't want to like be part of it, and it doesn't make any sense. Because like, you know, you put it together and you put it out there, and people are like, "Oh, this seems really, really cool. Like, I'm gonna participate. I'm gonna participate." They just don't show up. They just don't show up. That was actually a problem that they had with the USA Championship. They were telling us they had 60 slots open, right? 60 teams they were prepared to like have at this event, right? And what it came down to, like when they first announced it, they got maybe like I think 20 or 25 signups. They filled less than half of the seats. And then when they announced that there was going to be like a goodie bag, you can get the Legaia Cruise plush and stuff like that, then it started to like it filled up that day, right? So it's like obviously the competitive environment enough was not to like get people to show up to this thing. But for the USA Championship, it was in San Diego, California. Most people are gonna have to travel to that. That's like a really big ask getting like people getting there. So I get that. That's like rough. You know, I literally only went this year because I got paid to, right? Like, to put it in perspective, it's expensive traveling anywhere in the US right now. And so, like, just getting people to show up for that was, like, difficult. Unless they were already going or they were already in the area, they weren't participating. Why are you facing that way? This position's kind of goated, though. Hold on. Oh, why did you clagger that way, though? Oh yeah, no, and also, I mean, like, if you look at it, dude, like, oh, what am I, stupid? Like, Europe is so much smaller and so much more reasonable to like travel through. Like, I don't know what it costs for most people to get over there, but it cost us like $700 a person just to fly to California for the weekend. It was not cheap. Like, we spent a lot of money getting ourselves over there. So I mean, like, I don't know like what the cost looks like to travel like in Europe and the EU and like around those areas, like to get to France, but like the US is big. And it's rough getting anywhere. Yo Max, practice goes. I'm getting a little bodied by Anjanath right now, which is to be expected. The split's hard. But like that's the other thing too, is that people don't realize. They're like, I wish they didn't call it like the USA Championship and the France Championships. Like, I wish they didn't use the word championships. These were like signups. They could have called it like literally anything else. They could have called it like Grand Prix. They could have called it like the USA Time Attack Trials, something like that, right? They could have called it literally anything else, but because they called it like USA Championship, people were expecting to see like every member of TDS that's ever existed there, and like every speedrunner that's ever put out a video ever being there. It's like, no, dude, this shit's expensive and none of us make any money. So like, no, we are not going to be there. That didn't drop it? Did that? It did. For me, not too bad, especially if you can travel by train, and the budget airlines have fairly affordable tickets if you travel with personal item only, yeah. I mean, like, we were traveling with personal item only and, you know, coming from the other side of the country, right? We're coming from Chicago, which is, like, kind of centrally located in the U.S., and it was still, like, base price was, like, $480 for a plane ticket, and then you have to, like, you know, like, we wanted to sit next to each other, obviously, so we paid for seats. And yeah, I don't think we did carry-ons this time. Or we did carry-ons. I don't think we checked bags. Yeah, even a one-way trip from Michigan to Texas was $500, yeah. I was surprised that, you know, for us to go to Florida for Christmas this year was under $500 for both of us. We lucked out there. But also the environment of traveling, like air travel in the US right now is like completely fucked because of politics, but we won't get into that. But that's the other thing too, is that like it's bad timing for everyone. Like, it wasn't, I don't think it was announced early enough for people to actually plan on it. It was like, it was announced at a time that like if you knew you were going to TwitchCon, you could participate in this. But if you didn't know you were going to TwitchCon and now you suddenly wanted to like participate in this thing, you weren't able to, because like you missed out, right, on like being able to buy anything and everything. Like, I don't think we knew well enough in advance to plan it, personally. But all that being said, that, like, championship was a bad name for it. It was a great event. We had a ton of fun. It was really cool to put on something like that and show it as, like, a proof of concept that it, like, works. But championship was, like, not the right word for it. Snora time. Yippee! This is why, like, I've been putting so much, like, thought and emphasis into CGS, because, like, I really want the next CGS event to be very representative of, like, the community's desires and the community's needs. So, I don't know, that's why, like, I keep talking about it. So, I'm probably going to be drafting up something, like, rigorous here soon, because, you know, we're going to be on vacation over the next couple of days, and I'm going to need something to hyperfixate about, since I won't be able to stream. And so this is a great thing for me to hyperfix about while, like, you know, waiting around for Thanksgiving dinner. Can you please get shot? Hello? There we go. About $150, a one-way ticket. 150 USD or 150, we can do this later. And then craft. Yeah, then we'll have to set all that up here soon. We can do that after this, though. USD, yeah. I mean, like, I will also always, like, refer back to the fact that the EU is a lot smaller than the US, too. But, and so, like, functionally, it should be cheaper to, like, travel. I don't know if there's any, like, basis to that claim, right? Like, and I also know that there's no basis to that claim for people that are, like, traveling from, like, Germany, right? You know, because that's not close, right? I am overgeneralizing, you know, the areas immediate to, like, France and, like, the EU. I'm definitely overgeneralizing it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will say, though, too, the majority of, like, competitively speedrunning Monster Hunter Wilds players, as of right now, do live in, like, Europe and European countries, and not here, and not in the US. And the ones that I do know that live here in the US are not in positions to, like, go into trips to California from where they are, right? Unless they're, like, sponsored, right? Which is, like, why if it was, like, a cash tournament or there was, like, some other, like, larger, you know, associated prize that we might have seen that, like, interest, but we didn't. But it's a proof of concept, right? The people that, like, participate in it, like, helped build the proof of concept. So, for what it was great. For how it was marketed, not so much. All right, change equipment right here. Sort. Put that right there. Do that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Craft. Yeah, we just have to box that. Yep, that's 4. Okay, cool. And then over here, we just move this right there. That right there. Oh, we are more than good on money. All right, cool. All right, cool. Yes, the EU and Japan that are the most active for speedruns. It'll be interesting to see how the Japan tournament plays out. Yeah, they haven't like planned it. I know that they want to do it, but it hasn't been planned yet. It's just been like kind of in the talks. So I'm very curious to see how that one plays out. Okay, first of all, rude. I need to finish my radial menu, which we can do up here. We'll do that first. Even though I've never used it on here before, I'm gonna put my might seed right there. I've literally never used that though. This like does not need to be here. And then item pouch. I don't remember how I had that. This goes right there. All of that is correct. We don't need to do the mining in Xeno% and Anti% because we don't use any of those mining materials in this section of the game. But when I do Master Rank, when I go to Shara or Fatalis, we do it because I can use those items later for melding. Transitioning from high rank to master rank before you go to the Beatotis quest, you can, or I guess it's not before Beatotis, but we can do a very large like melding trip, so we have a bunch of resources to start ourselves off with that make the beginning of the run a lot easier, like the beginning of master rank a lot easier and a lot safer. Oh gosh. Keep looking at my camera. I think I'm too contrasty. I'm not gonna worry about it. My new camera comes today. Just the body though, no lens, so I can't even mess around with it. It'll be here this evening. I'm very, very excited. Yeah, between 5 and 9, whatever, like, excuse me, between 5:45 and 9:45. They keep moving the goalposts on me. It's also really funny. I turned the heat up. I'm hot now. What was the donation requirement for you to do Fatality again? There isn't one. You are looking good? Damn. Damn. The Rizzler right there in chat. Went through mana pot. No, it's just hot in here. What you're talking about? It's just warm. Just little toasty in here. The PC's pumping out hot air now that we're doing Zora Magdaros. Holy shit, 4D gaming? What do you mean? Do 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 do. Oh, the computer's making your room feel like the game. True, yeah, because it's very hot here. You can see all the hot waves. What a Guiding Lands Zora looks like Zora, but with like not magma on his back. Like, what does that mean, a Guiding Lands Zora? Well, the Guiding Lands is just a landmass, but if you go to the bottom of the Guiding Lands, you see skeletons of Zora Magdaros. You'll see my skeleton too. Hi, vibe. Which is to say, you'll see a rock. Got him. I goes. It goes well. I goes well. Having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time. Just been kind of chit-chatting, about Wilds and, the next CGS tournament and, my thoughts on it. Trying to, like, get those thoughts out there into the open, see, like, what people think, and, you know. I don't know. That's been my, like, recent hyperfixation, is just thinking about how to run the next CGS tournament. I'm gonna get a lot of, like, notes down on paper this week, likely. Are you gonna participate in the next CGS? Cox gun? No, why not? We can't do it without people participating. It won't happen if people don't participate, though. That's the thing. And who knows? Maybe you'll win because nobody else participates in these things either. It's always a great idea until nobody shows up, which happens often. Exactly. You don't have to be the best. You just have to be the best that showed up. And damn if that ain't, like, you know, evident in how the US Championship went. It's not about being the best in the world. It's about being the best in the room. I think we have a good plan for the next one. And I want to, like, because we're going to be running the game vanilla, I'm really going to try to, like, engage Capcom creators more and, like, get more people in there involved in it. So we can, like, spread the reach of it a bit more, too. Because, like, we have our nice, like, little safe group of people that CGS exists inside of now. I want that to grow. We need it to grow and to expand to other creators and other people and other communities. Nope. Forge, armor. And then upgrade here. I did get 3 Thunderbug from Baroth, but I am doing the movement so I don't forget it. Even though I could have skipped the last area. Important to just get the muscle memory back. Always clip the wing there on PR2. Wow, way too soon. What I should do is one of these, and then wait for an attack I can put this down during. Should be okay. This should still cap. Yep. Wasn't the cleanest, but it was good enough for what had happened there. I just didn't go slow enough on the PR during the KO. Do 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 do. No flashes. That poor toad. He's fine. He's okay. They like doing that. They just do that. Not bad. Probably one of your favorite monsters in world, really? Because it's Uragan without any annoying bomb pellets. Yeah, but he does sleep, like, all the time. Which I guess Uragan also does sleep. Wait, does it? Yeah, it does. I just don't know why we needed two brutes that, like, Sonic the Hedgehog, you know? What's that about? They needed to fix their mistake. Did they fix it? It definitely improved. I don't know if I would agree with that, but sure. Basically waiting for Capcom to add Steel Urgan in the expansion for it being the lowest popularity monster. I mean, that'd be pretty funny. You get a lot of people to use heavy bowgun, I think. I absolutely was not supposed to do both of those there. Yep. How? No idea. How was that still in trank range? I have no clue. But you know what? Sometimes we do not argue with the video game. The video game is always right, unless it's wrong. Don't question the game. Figure out the blast issue on Teo? Nope. No idea. Just has to do with, it's probably just has to do with like the drivers or something. No idea why it happens. True, they're too up to date. My GPU is just too good. The mature handler? What are you talking about? What does that mean? The tall one? Serious handler? mean, they like. What do you mean? Did they add her and take her away? Like, what do you think happened? She's in the game, but we don't have her in this segment. Like, she's not our handler in this segment, so I don't know what you mean. Huh? They're all. I mean, is that what you're talking about, Zero? You just got to use like more words than what you said. I think we need some context. Are you talking about like in the part of Master Rank where she becomes your handler for like 3 quests? Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, it's just story. That's all it is. I would not read into it. I don't know if this works with Puddle Pod, but we're about to find out. Oh, wait, the KO. It does not work with Puddle Pod. Sick. We're just gonna restart this, I think. Yeah, I'm all fucked up. Ooh, okay. I clicked the buttons correctly there. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think I just couldn't tell what my direction was in here, so I was not lined up correctly. Been binging your speedruns for the past few days and finally caught you live? Hell yeah! Well, welcome on in. I am glad you were able to catch us live today. I never understood why people hate the handler in Monster Hunter World. Deep-seated resentment towards women because they've never spoken to one before. Yeah, that's why I was sticking with it, Green, to see if like I could make it work, but I just completely fucked it up. So we'll just grab the red pit. It is required for Paolumu, yeah. Oh, that worked.
ねえある妹のなそうトハラオガデクケガクスキットストゥガキリオレウスミディアブロスホアークダートゥアザネキ
No pod, but I'm still gonna go for it. Alright, good. Just do things correctly and it goes right. Who knew? Who knew? God, Capcom was at the end with Zora 2. What do you mean? We made it end at Zora 2. I don't know. Capcom didn't do that. We did that. We can make it end wherever we want. Why are you blaming them? It's our fault. SS the fastest speedrun? Yes. This route uses a combination of both SNS and Switch Axe, but Switch Axe just has more consistent fights. It's not necessarily faster, but it doesn't lose too much time, so it's just better to have the consistency. Ooh. Why not bow? Because bow is not good. Bow doesn't do good raw damage. Bro, back hop. I'm on the wrong side. Sure. Hi, Kira. Bro, stop digging. Do 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 do. All right, Green. Just pull a Stories 1 and do Monster Hunter World Diablos %. Just pull a Monster Hunter Stories 1 and just do Diablos %, and then you're good. I didn't realize your your full first name is an emote now. Yeah, Green I think is responsible for that, but I'm not sure. Dibus. Oh, so last night we went out to get ramen. And the restaurant that we wanted to go to had like a dumb long wait time. So we went next door to its sister restaurant, which is a like kind of Korean bar and restaurant place, and it was awesome. Had a bibimbap that was to die for. And the bartender there was really nice. We sat at the bar and had dinner. The bartender there was like really nice, really knowledgeable about like the restaurant and like the history of the place too, which is really cool. And just had a couple of drinks and a bibimbap, and ooh, it was awesome. It was great. It was a really good vibe. You're just responsible for all of your BTT emotes because you're too much of a coward to give me that power. You've never asked. And yes. You've never asked and also correct. Yes, I have. Well, I'm saying no. I am saying no anyways. Ugh. Saying no again, in case it wasn't clear. What's up with the, I don't know, like, why this game looks visually, like, some things, like, just look a little weird now. Your BDTV login with parental controls. That's pretty funny. Kira, that joke is funnier if you would have said, listen, I'm not a politician. Nice. All right, now we wait. No. Later, loser. Later, nerd. Probably change FPS like here instead, but I like doing it up there just because it's like you don't have to like wait on anything. It's not like you're on like a super tight timer, but you could probably change it like there instead. Hey Zora, what you doing, bud? Nice. Nice. Okay, good. I was a little worried there for a second that we weren't going to get warped correctly. Yep, we're good. Sir? Thank you. All right, we're past the hard part. Now the harder part. Switch axe upgrade. Restock. Do I restock here, Green? Before Pookie? I feel like I do, but I could be wrong. Fantastic question. Let's see. Shock trap. We recraft the shock trap. No, I don't. Because we're going to restock before Anjanath and we'll have the 2 traps made. So no, we do not. We're going to restock before Anjanath between Pinky and Trax. So the answer is no. Oh, this is not the... Gotcha. I need to watch the way that you do this again, because you cut the tail. I've been doing it a little bit differently, but the end of my, like, sequence has been weird. I kind of, like, vaguely remember the way that I was doing it, but I don't really have it, like, recorded well. I just know one of my ZSDs needs to be just, like, an instant. Huh? Yeah, I actually don't remember what mine is. I've just been Unga Bunga. Alright, we got one. Hi, Gig. Want to ask, do you feel like Wilds didn't die, do you feel like Wilds didn't die, of course, but lacking content for post-game? I know it's, new, but I feel like it's getting stale quick. Yeah, it's because everyone's already played, the game, right? Like, my whole thing about it is, people played the shit out of World and expected it to be World again, and then it wasn't, and then, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's stale. The only reason I've been still playing, like, I played World for as long as I did is because I was speedrunning it. But like, I don't know. Honestly, it's really just like in a matter of like opinion and interpretation, right? If you still have fun playing it, it doesn't really matter if anyone else considers it like dead. There's still like a robust community of people playing the game. Am I supposed to get those? I'm not. Yeah, no, I was just supposed to go from there to grab these two, so I'll just skip these two. Right, how many do I have? Yeah, 9, 10, 11. It's, yeah, everyone has the exact same gripes every single release. Wait, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm just resetting. I fucked up somewhere. But yeah, I mean, like, everyone said the same thing when Rise came out, then they're like, oh, it's over, like, Rise is dead, and then, you know, Wilds is out, and they're like, oh, it's over, Wilds is dead. Like, it doesn't matter. It, like, legitimately doesn't matter. Yeah, Green, did you see the name of the hunter? No, the worst Monster Hunter game is the one that came out right before the current one. I didn't feel like typing it. Fair. Was for CGS. Yeah, I remember we did that. Four, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8, not 8, 9. 8. There we go. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, got there. All right, cool. $13, 14, 15, 16. I forgot to craft the trap. I do it every time. I forget to craft the trap. I do it literally every single time. Every single time. You're gonna craft it for me? Thank you. I'll mail it to you. We could. The only reason I don't think we have is because it's, like, not necessary. Just craft the trap here, forehead. But we could definitely add it on Zora 1. It loses 0 time and makes a very common mistake, lose 0 time. Isn't that great? Jeff? Why'd you just yelling Jeff Bezos' name like that? That's why I don't like the handler. Just a Jeff Bezos fan. Pretty good. No, Bezos is Amazon. Elongated muskrat is Tesla. But nice try. Same vibe, though, evil billionaires. Nice, 209. Flight, Jewel. We're not even IG. Metal Boy, the hunter yearns to feel like that, though. There is no such thing as a non-evil billionaire. Hoarding that much wealth is unnecessary and irrelevant. There's literally no reason to be a billionaire. Other than for evil reasons. Wait, what? You don't like sushi? Unless you're Gates? No, even including Bill Gates. Also evil billionaire. They're all evil billionaires. Bro, I don't already leave my house. Oh, I almost missed that. I was Monka Steer that entire time. But we did it. Green, what's the problem here? Who sees the problem? Did I use 2 tranks somewhere I shouldn't have? What did I do? Let's go find out. All right, let's see. I had 2 here. I had 4 on Pookie. I had 4 before Pookie. Where did I use extra ones? I had 4 on Zora 2. I had 6 here. I was missing materials. I was missing something. Because 4 here is correct. Because then I'd go down to 2. I must have missed a sleep herb somewhere. No, because it restocked them. I had 2. I must have missed a sleep herb somewhere. Where else do we grab that stuff? I go to max there. Two. 4. 6. 8. And 12. As short as Zora 1. Might have been Toby then. Because you don't grab any after Anjanath. We only grab the 2 nets after Anjanath, right? So it must have been Toby. Doesn't make any sense. Because Toby I should have 6 on afterwards, right? Because yeah, when I pick these up, yeah, that crafted. So I had them there. I grabbed everything here. I don't think I was short. Because then it would have been on Baroth. If I missed it, then it would have been Baroth. Because you don't grab anything on Juratotus. Okay, no, that's a problem. Because I only have 4 here. I must have used too many on... Because I had 8 after Toby. I had 8 after Toby. Because I had max after Toby. Did I just, like, use 2 extra here? Oh. I absolutely did. Did I? I'm at 6. That was the failed attempt. I think it was here though. I'm pretty sure it was this. Look at this dumb idiot. Look at him. Everybody point and laugh. He's stupid. I found it. Dude, I forgot. Everybody point and laugh. He's stupid. All right, well, we figured it out. Nobody said anything. I wasn't paying attention. We said nothing. All right, we can go fix this really quick. Everybody point and laugh. He's dumb. He's stupid. Don't you bruh me. Don't you bruh me. How dare you, Green? Bruh me. Okay, that was absolutely repairable. I could have fixed it on, Pinkian. On tracks. Fucking bruh me. Bruh! Bruh this. Oh well, it happens. It's kind of, yeah, it's actually kind of nice, right? You had to kill Radamon if you used any extras. I think that's a good thing, personally. Yeah, it's a new strat. New strat just dropped. Yeah, but Snow, then I have to play LBG. And I don't know if you've ever seen me play that weapon before. It's a lot like me playing Longsword. Just say a lot of, like, screaming and cursing. I don't know why I did. I thought she was doing a fireball. That's what I heard. But that was the wrong. I just like reacted to like, oh, she's doing a fireball. Let me. Nope. Wrong thing to do. I need to go pee. I'll be right back. Yeah. Bo is in kitty cat mode, and no one is safe. Apollinario, thank you for that follow. Come on in. Yeah, dude's in a mode. He's been activated. Nobody is safe. Run. Oh, there he goes, making keycat noises. See, it's just that easy. Just have Tranks, and then you just do that, and it's easy. To be in a kitty bow bitey, that's what I call my cat, and it's not. And it just occurred to me that yours is Bo, and you call him Kitty often. Yeah, his name's Bo, and I call him Keycat Boy all the time. Little Keycat, which is spelled Keycat, K-E-E cat. He's still the littlest man. He will always be the littlest man. Keycat Boy Bo. Little Keycat. I forgot what I was doing here. It's tracks. It's actually the second largest cat I know. But yeah, little man, large cat. Notice how we're comparing his size to a man. If he were a man, he would be small. But he is a cat, so he is large. I do also call him Littlest Key Cat. That's my little man, my little boy Bo, my Littlest Key Cat. Yeah, Simon is absolutely friend-shaped, and we love him for that. Hello, Kuliyaku. Whatever. I don't know why I did that instead of just like slowing down running for a little bit. Sometimes the brain's like, no, you have to do the speedrun thing where you jump off that ledge. But I just couldn't do it because I didn't have enough stamina. Never get bogged down by speed strategy. It's actually like a really good example of that. Because I went out there to pet Bo, I am now covered in keycat fur. Green, would you like to do the honors of a dodo poll when we get to Elder's Recess? Hell yeah. Also, shout out to that god bug right there that I found yesterday, and I was like, huh, this whole time? Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be useful, but it's there. Oh, no, that green, that has 100% always been there. I refuse. Did I pick that up? I did that very quickly. I did. Okay. I didn't see the points pop up. I heard the noise, but I didn't see the points pop up. I just did that very, very tight. All right, Green, hit us with it. Now it's your chance. Do we drop the rock on Dota Gamma? Yes or no? Do we give him a treat or do we spare him? Vote now. Or else. I don't know. For those uneducated, saving Dodo is faster. No, it's faster than that. Or it's like 4 second screen. There's a lot involved. I don't know, I feel like it's 4 seconds. I feel like every time that I do this. Is that like 1.5? Well, the way that I do it is bad. Well, because you gotta grab the stone. You gotta grab the stone from the right spot and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where like the right spot to grab the stone is. Where am I supposed to grab the stone? Not much time left. Make sure you vote. Oh, if you don't grab, I'm sorry, I read that if you grab it after the, or again. Yeah. I read that entirely incorrectly. I actually read all of those words wrong. All right, we're dropping the rock. 11 of you have chosen violence today. Remember that. "11 of you have chosen violence and to lose 1.5 seconds. There you go. What do I feel like Green also voted for that? Why do I feel like Green is gas lamping me? Where's my key cat at? Little boy Bo. Little key cat. He hates me. He doesn't want to come hang out. Where's that key cat at? Oh, I hear him. I hear a very scrungly meow behind me. Is that the Scrungle himself? Hi, Scrungle. It's a very scrungly meow right now because he's been eeping all day. The eeper. Right, Key Cat? Help? How did I even manage? How did I even manage to do that? What button did I press? Where's that key cat? Hi, little boy. Hello. Can you come up and say hi? You gonna come up and say hello? Come on. Come here. Big jump. Come here. Come on. Hey. Big jump. Come see me, my son. Come here. There he is. No, come back. He just wants to lay on my desk. Ugh. What are you doing, kitty cat? You see his tail, that's about it. What you doing, bud? Should I give him a treat? You want a treat, kitty cat? Is it kitty cat treat time? Come here, you've been such a good little boy recently. Would you like a treat? Would you like a treat? Are you gonna get a treat? He loves these things. Oh yeah, what's this? Kitty cat. What you getting? These things also stink. They smell so much like fish, it's awful. Hey, kitty cat, here you go. Right there. Oh, you guys can kind of see him. See, look, if you guys tip on Ko-Fi, I buy him more of these, I'm just saying. And that bag is almost empty, too. Look at that little man crunching away. And that little kitty cat. Did you have a good crunch? There's no more. Did you have a good crunch? There's no more there. See, look, they're gone. Okay, bye, kitty cat. Well, yeah, it's pronounced coffee. I always say Ko-Fi, but I guess it's pronounced coffee. Huh? There we go. We just go left here. No one ever said the words that I said were correct. Do 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 do. This run really does feel very short. It has like a really, really good cadence to it, though. Like, that's what I've always liked about this run, is that it just feels like it progresses at like a good pace. They're correct a solid 10% of the time. That's supposed to be an 8. Oops. 18? Wait, why 18% of the time? It's the best number? It's got one of the best numbers in it. That's true about one of those numbers. Green, aren't I the one that pointed that out to you? I still don't believe you. I still don't believe you that was just coincidence. It's almost like Iceborne's a long game, Red. Hi, Penguin. Hope you're doing well today. Ooh, gross jumpy. Damn it. We fucked it up. I tried to save it by rushing that PR, but just couldn't do it. Flagger. Okay, good. The best way to save this is to try to get a leg break. Actually, I might have to resort to a wallbang. Never mind. That wallbang no longer exists. Probably want to do that again. It's just the triple hit. That's like the hard part. The triple hit is very, like, difficult. It's positioning. It's just, like, sometimes you just get to it too late. I'm doing good, though, Penguin. What's next? Kushala? Kushala next? $350? I want to do another one. I have to go through all of the movement again. Nah, I don't feel like it. They'll just continue. I know where I need to be practicing. This week will probably still be more practice since it's like a holiday week. I won't be here many days. So I'll probably just like do some practice again. Yo, Cloud. Hell yeah. Does that mean you're gonna be Monster Hunter Wilds gaming now? Hell yeah. Well, I am happy that that worked out for you. Happy birthday. Oh, I gotta talk to you 3 times. What am I doing? I bring terrible news. The grind is over with still only 0.86. Dang. That's it? You guys calling it? Is that the fastest Pookie Pookie can be? Yeah, but what about 7X? I was promised a 7X. I explicitly remember you saying last week, yes, I will get a 7X for you, Zhao Bagel. And I'm pretty sure everyone else here remembers that too. I remember saying it's possible, and then you said, I will definitely get it. I don't know, does anyone else remember that? I remember that. No, well, congratulations on the grind being complete. Now what's next? Blast proc on the first hit of finisher. Blast proc on the first hit of finisher. All right, good enough recovery. Yeah, my no add-ons run that I could do literally every script up until Elders without Defender. Yeah, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? The other reason I don't grind no add-ons runs is because of the medium monster bone RNG. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do a run for like 45 minutes just to have to reset because of medium monster bones. We can make one of these. Oh, yeah, no, because what's next? Oh, shit. Okay, well, we don't need that. I can grab it at the after Teo if I end up using one. Why is this not Horse Daughter? Well, you see. Yeah, next is Val, so we need 2 Might Seeds. Oh, I accidentally unlocked this. Whoops. I didn't do Late Huntsman? Oh, did I just like black out for that? Oh, whatever. This is why we're still doing practice runs and not real runs. So I can make the mistakes and remember that I made mistakes on certain parts and then fix them later. No, I never figured it out, Red. I have no idea why it's happening. How is Breadman? Good. I'm vibing, chilling, existing. Cool. So, like, this has just been, like, a definition of everything that can go wrong will go wrong in this quest, where, like, the Gyros are just destroying every threshold I've ever had. And, like, I baited the starting AI wildly incorrectly. Oh, why was that rushed? Or was that a clagger? Thresholds are all sorts of messed up right now. How are one of you still alive? That's very true, Luigi. It could be so much worse. I was about to say, like, why aren't you dead? That was like a 4-minute hunt. That was awful. I hated almost every moment of that. Exactly. That's why I'm derusting. It's painful and funny. Yeah, the moment it sucked, but absolutely hilarious. Like, actually really funny. All right, we have our replacement for that now. We can grab this. The correct movement would have been come to talk to you next, but I already did that accidentally, and then we come into here. And then try not to die to invisible blast procs. Didn't pull out the fucking shield, dude. I don't get it. Side bite, damn it. It's like the one thing that he could do that would fucking ruin this. Hole in one, hole in one, hole in one. Two very good recoveries off of that. I'll take that for the two very good recoveries that we had. Am I short? Yes. Am I short might seeds? So I'm only gonna get two here. Oh, I just don't have enough for the demon drug. I just don't do the demon drug. Right. I do a demon powder and a might seed, but no demon drug. Because ideally I don't use the might seed on Val now, so I have the extra. I think that's right, at least. Or do I still demon drug? I just don't might seed. Demon drug would make sense because that lasts the entire time still. Just don't might seed in the opener. How much is might seed versus demon drug? Demon drug's a lot less. I don't know, we just go. I don't remember.
やあそれさあメリー
No, the cat got hit. No. Bro, what is happening? I'm trying to like turn my slashes. Got it. Nice. All right, cool. Good backup. There's one. There's two. Now, why is that not tripping? There we go. Really unfortunate that I landed up there. All right, everything that was still pretty fucking good. Like, for everything that wasn't bad. Like, that was actually just, like, really good, like, PR timing, good positioning. But yeah, for, like, the positioning that we were at, for, like, the shit that was happening, like, when I saw that this crystal was open for business, i.e. you could land on it, I was like, we're gonna be up here at some point. And unfortunately, landing up here is awful because that's where you can jump off. That's why I just ran down it. Yeah, this thing's awful. But definitely still need to work on elders, so we'll probably have like a very long elders gauntlet one of these days, but that was good. I just think I need to not use the last might seed on Val and then just save that for here. I think is this the better thing to do. Cool. Yeah, no, that felt good. That felt really, really good. I'm not mad about that at all. Right, kitty cat? Oh my goodness. Is that the fuzziest little boy? Is that the fuzziest little kitty cat? It really is. All right, as much as I'd love to keep streaming, I am going to call it here because I have been streaming a lot this week and I've been doing a lot this week, so I'm going to relax for the rest of the evening. So thank you guys so very much for hanging out. Next stream, I don't know if I'm streaming Monday yet. It's a maybe, because this week is a very short week for me. I'm trying to figure out what it's going to look like because we are out of town Thursday through Sunday for Thanksgiving. But there will be streams this week. I just don't know if it's going to be Monday or Tuesday and Wednesday or just Tuesday and Wednesday. Haven't decided yet. Until then, though, if you haven't followed the stream yet, you should go and do that. And while you're at it, you can follow on all the social medias right there, including Discord, join the community Discord, following on Blue Sky, and of course, subscribing on YouTube, right, kitty cat? I post pictures of Bo on Blue Sky. We talk about Monster Hunter and other video games on the Discord. And of course, you can catch all of my old speedrun videos and of course, all of the VODs, which I'm going to try to have updated. I'm going to try to have everything caught up to October by Thanksgiving. Because this month got away from me, like holy. But yeah, you can check out all the VODs and all the old speedrun videos and stuff like that on, ooh, that was a noise, on YouTube as well. But thank you guys so very much. Thank you so very much for hanging out. If you can't stay long, at least stay for the raid. We're gonna go find someone awesome and amazing for all of you beautiful souls to go and hang out with, because like, you know, Twitch is full of a bunch of amazing people doing some really incredible things. We're gonna go and find one of them so y'all can go and have a good time. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? Buck's playing more Arc Raiders? My dude. My guy's playing Arc Raiders. Kiosa's playing Octopath Traveler 2. Heather's playing Fallout New Vegas. That's a fun game. Yeah, you know what? We never get to raid Heather. We're gonna go and raid Heather. If you guys don't know Heather, aka Raining Robots, she's one of my very bestest friends here on Twitch. I've known her for like... We've known each other for like 6 years, I think. I've known her for almost as long as I've known Kira. And, I don't know. She's awesome. If you guys like variety gaming, you will love it over on Heather's channel. She plays a ton of different video games, from indies and completely unknown games to like mainstream titles and, you know, whatever's the current, latest, coolest game. Right, kitty cat? See, he said yes. He said yes. Guys, make sure you copy that raid message courtesy of Greenspeed and get ready to paste it. Let's go bring some love and hype over to the Raining Robots. I will see you all probably tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. If not, at a minimum, we're doing Magic tomorrow. If I don't stream. I do not know yet. Don't know yet. I'll figure it out, though. But until then, y'all, thank you so very much for hanging out. Go have fun with Heather. Go enjoy some Fallout New Vegas. This game's, you know, it's a Bethesda game. It's an old Bethesda game. That poor man has been lit on fire. Anyways, all right, we're going to go and hang out with Heather. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.